Hello survivors, Priam here, and welcome to the long-awaited video guide for APC Parts. Long-awaited because for those of you that know me, I've been saving up material chests for about 5 weeks now. To the point that I have 2,250 green chests and 125 purple chests. Together add up to the value of 1,125,000 diamonds. And I've been waiting all this time to open it. And finally we can do it today. So you can look forward to that at the end of the video. So before you watch this video, you should recall the beginner series combat development video. Everything I covered there still holds value. However, as you progress into the late game, you are forced to specialize. And there is no single best unit. You think of rock, paper, scissors. Fighters will counter shooters, shooters will counter vehicles, and vehicles counter fighters. The goal is to have every unit maxed out. However, if you're limited on time and resources, you are forced to specialize. I personally specialize into cars. However, in the late game, when I have nothing else to do, I will focus on the other two units. Having said that, there are two popular choices for offense and defense. For offense, most people use all shooters or all vehicles, and because of these two choices, for defense, people will use all fighters and all shooters to counter these two offense choices. So on to the main event, the parts factory. Parts only work if your APC is filled with the same units, and parts is probably one of the most confusing concepts in the early game. From the get-go, you can produce Trailblazer materials, but you need a level 20 parts factory to produce materials for the other sets. However, you only need a level 5 parts factory to actually craft the APC parts. Therefore, it's possible to obtain materials from other means than producing them yourselves. So just to outline this, go into details and going to the level of part factories, see you can unlock Trailblazer here at level 1. You unlock crafting parts at level 5. You'll also unlock additional material crafting slots as you go up as well. And then level 20, you can actually start making material for the other sets. Also, you'll note that as you level up your parts factory, the production speed of your materials will go up as well, so you can make materials faster. So for actual material crafting, going to the materials icon here, you'll see that each set of APC parts has 4 materials. So for the Phantom, for example, there are screws, super glue, high density rubber, and fiberglass. You'll notice that the first three, these three only take 54 minutes and 33 seconds to produce, whereas your fiberglass will take 2 hours, 43 minutes, and 39 seconds. This is the case for all of your APC sets. The Dreadnought, same thing. These all take 54 minutes, and this takes 2 hours and 43 minutes. So this one takes longer to produce and will most likely be harder to get as well from chests, as I'll show towards the end of the video when I do the stats for it. So having said that, your main objective with your parts factory is to produce the harder to get material, so in this case the fiberglass, and then you'll use your chest to get the other 3. From this screen, you can click on this green icon here, your green chest, to go to your depot, or from the main screen, you can also click on depot to get here. On your depot screen, you'll see the parts that you have. So I have 2 gold parts and 4 orange parts, as well as the materials that you have. So for parts, the part quality is based on the quality material that you use to craft it. So my gold parts are based on 4 gold material. The orange parts are based on 4 orange material. You can mix and match if you wish to take a gamble. So for example, if you go to the craft screen, Phantom, and pick this one, for example, armor. For armor, I have 2 orange materials, 1 gold material, and 1 purple material. So the chance of me producing a gold part is 22%, since I only have 1 gold material, but I have a higher chance of producing orange part because I have 2 orange material. Personally, given the time, effort, and to make the actual material, it's better to just wait until you have 4 gold material to craft 1 gold part. So going back to the materials screen here, there are 6 levels of materials. white, green, blue, purple, orange, and gold. It takes 4 of the lower level to create the level above it. So it takes 4 white material to make 1 green material, 4 green to make 1 blue, 4 blue to make 1 purple, 4 purple to make 1 orange, and finally 4 orange to make 1 gold material. And then, like I mentioned earlier, you need 4 gold material to make 1 gold part. So if you follow the math, it's 4 to the power of 5. It takes 1024 white material to make 1 gold material. So therefore, to make 1 gold part, which requires 4 gold material, you need 4096 white material to make it. Or if you use chess, you can speed up that process a bit. Now that we've got the confusing part out of the way, let's focus on the essentials. Before you can do all of this, you need energy cores. And to get energy cores, you convert money into energy cores using your energy refining plants. Which is why in the late game, money is the rarest commodity, because this is your one bottleneck. So looking at your energy refining plants, these ones here, so you use money to convert into energy cores. As you upgrade these, the amount of money you need drops, and the production time drops as well, and you can produce more. So basically, as you upgrade these, so this is single product time, how much time it takes to make 1 energy core. Production limit is how many energy cores you can make at once. Production consumption is the amount decreased, so the amount of money you save when you produce more. So as you upgrade your plant, you'll consume less money to produce more cores in less time. And to upgrade your energy refining plants, you need a lot of electricity. So you need to upgrade your electricity storage as well as produce electricity itself. You can either save up electricity by purchasing it from the helicopter in their commercial hub, so I have a stock there, as well as consume less electricity, which you can watch my optimizing electricity video. That video outlines what you can disconnect, what you must leave connected, and the amount of electricity you'll save versus full consumption and partial consumption. Because some buildings you can leave disconnected and they will still function passively. Other buildings, like your resource production buildings, will need to stay connected at all times. So there are 3 main uses for energy cores: upgrading your parts factory, for reasons I mentioned earlier, crafting the actual parts, which I'll go into detail at the end of this video, and parts research. Parts research is great for tech day, as each individual component of your parts tech tree is worth a lot of points. As well as you get deeper into the tree, you can unlock 2 additional refining plants. And you'll notice the parts tech tree is quite a lengthy one, going from top to bottom. It's really long. I'm only, 47% done this one. So going down here towards the middle here, you can get factory expansion, so you can make 2 more energy refining plants. I'm close to unlocking it today. As well, if you go, for example, into one of these things, so this one that I'm researching right now, if you go to the bottom, this one's worth 41,000 power in total. Not that much, but the key thing to note is if you look at Tech Day or any of the hourly quests, I'm at base 23, so the 3rd box of an hourly quest for tech is, I think it's like 5 million power. 5 million power divided by the 400 points per point of power is 12,500. So upgrading to level 20, this one is worth 12,000. So that's pretty much 90% there. I only need another 500 power to get the 3rd box. So if you're stuck on tech day, or you're stuck on a tech hourly, or whatever the case is, then look to your parts research to get the points needed. However, everything in this tree requires energy cores to research. So energy cores is a component for all of them. It doesn't matter which one, they all need it. And it does get expensive, which is why you have to make energy cores 24/7 in order to craft parts and to do parts research. So going back to the crafting screen, you'll notice that there are 7 sets of APC parts. There's the Trailblazer for gathering, Dreadnought and Imperator for fighters, Ranger and Storm for shooters. You have the Phantom for vehicles, and you have your Sweeper, which is not released yet, for zombie killing, apparently. Going into the actual individual screens, Phantom, for example, if you have 4 pieces, you get a buff. If you have 6 pieces, you get another buff. If you have all 6 pieces, you'll unlock an ability that you can use once a day because it has a 22-hour cooldown. Based on the quality of your parts, so these 4 pieces or 6 pieces, the buff ranges. So if you have all blue pieces, you'll have that much buff, purple, orange, and gold, and so on. I'll show you the ability. So to access the ability, you go to your APCs. You can access it right here. This top part will show all your APC abilities. I only have one set of APC parts, which is on my class APC, and to access that, you click on this truck symbol here. You'll see that I have my 2 gold parts and 4 orange parts. The same ability, you click this, it shows you the ability. You can use it. It's for the next attack, effective on the next siege, and it has a cooldown of 22 hours. So it's once a day, so make sure you use it when it counts. Also, if you click on this exclamation point here, it shows you your total attribute boost based on the part quality that you have. So based on my 2 gold and 4 orange, this is what it gives me. You'll notice that this is different from the actual parts screen because the attributes on the parts screen is based on all gold parts. So if you go to here, you'll notice that these numbers are all different than the previous screen because these numbers are based on full set of 6 gold parts. So just don't be misled by thinking if you craft a purple part you'll get these percentages. You don't, because you can go to the individual part screen, so craft, for example, and if you go through them, so gold will give you the full set, the full number, orange is half that, purple is half that, blue is half that, green and white, and so on. And as I mentioned earlier, you need energy cores to craft the parts, and then you need 1 construction vehicle as well. So if you craft it the normal way, you need 1 construction vehicle. However, by this point in the game, when you have amassed a lot of diamonds, most people just use diamonds to craft their APC parts. Lastly, before we move on to the material chest, you can also purchase APC parts. So to do this, go to the diamond store, go to legendary part, and you can see that you can buy purple parts as well as orange parts. They do not sell gold parts. You must buy purple or orange depending on what's available to you, and then combine them. So to get 1 gold part, you would have to buy 4 orange parts to combine to get 1 gold part, or sorry, 2 gold parts in this case. So I'm in Canada, so it costs $130 for a pair of orange parts. So I would have to buy 4 of these, which would be $520, to get 4 sets of 2 orange parts, and then I would combine each of them to get 2 gold parts. Don't recommend that. If you really wanted to go this route, I would buy 1 full set of orange, so one of this, and then pick the other 2. So you buy 3 total, and then you use diamonds to get the rest of the materials to craft your full set of gold as you get there. But this will give you a head start because you would be spending, for me it would be $390 as opposed to $1,560 for a full gold set versus a full orange set, and then using diamonds to bridge the gap. So on to material chests. There are 2 ways to obtain a material chest. One is using energy fragments. You can access this from the depot screen. Go to depot, go to material shop, and here you can use your energy fragments that you get from exploring and from your hourly quests. It's a 1-to-1 ratio because it takes 4 green material to make 1 blue material, so it's the cost is 4 to 1. So there's no difference in if you buy green or blue chests here. However, I only use this when it's part of my daily task, because it has to. You have to spend, I think it's like 3,000 energy fragments or something. So I'll usually buy 5 phantom green chests, and I do that just to fulfill the daily task. Otherwise, I really don't touch the screen. I usually just use the diamonds, as I showed earlier, to buy the material chests. And to use diamonds, you go to the diamond store, go to the store, go to others, and here is where all the material chests are. 1 green material chest for phantom is 250 diamonds. 1 purple is 4,500. But here's the kicker: it only requires 16 green to produce 1 purple, and 16 times 250 is 4,000 diamonds. So there's a delta of 500 diamonds there. Is that 500 diamonds worth the chance to get an additional 1 or 2 purple material? That's what we're about to find out. They are right here. I've been waiting about 5 weeks to do this, so I can finally do it now. And I already set up the spreadsheet to do the math for it. So let's open the green ones first. So green ones, use, and I will open this, and then I'll take a snapshot of it for the website, and then I'll do the math, pause the video, do the same thing for the purple, and we'll see what happens. So I opened the green chest. I got the following distribution of materials: very little fiberglass as expected. I didn't combine them yet, but doing the math, divided by 4 you get blue, and then divided by 4 again you get purples. So total value of purples is 140.625. So now I'm going to open the purple chest to see if I get more or less than this number. So this is very interesting. Having opened the equivalent value of purple and green chests, you can see up here, I spent 562,500 diamonds on both of them, and the results are quite similar. I got 139 purple material and 140.625 equivalent purple material from the green chest. So given that, it's pretty similar in value. The distribution is kind of similar too, but the purple seems to have gotten more high density rubber than the other 3 materials. That could just be luck of the draw, considering it's only 125 purple boxes. But the green chest is pretty consistent of 30 30 30 and then 10% for fiberglass. So this just goes to prove that fiberglass is the rare material. You are probably better off, not better off, but you have to produce them yourself from your parts factory, and you need to open the chest to get the other 3. So it's okay to focus on one material from your parts factory, whereas you use the chest to open the other 3. So let's see how many parts I can craft today. So opening all the chests plus what I had previously, this is what I'm left with. Now let's see what I can craft and what I had to split to craft more. Let's see now. So I already have these 2. I have the suspension and the wheel. The other 4 I don't have. I know that these ones at the bottom are going to be hard because they have a lot of fiberglass. So those will be the harder ones to craft. What do I really want though? I kind of want the engine though, because it's just one of the harder ones to get. This one I can craft right away. So this one is the armor. I can craft this one right now, and I probably will just do that. To craft the gold one, make sure 100% I have the enough cores, and I can just craft it immediately. So I'll craft that one. I have this now. I'm going to, so I just craft it, right? This one, I will remove it, and then I'll equip this one, and then this one I will split. So this one I will split. Going back to my materials screen, that gives me another fiberglass. And then going back to craft, do I have enough for weapon? I do have enough for weapon, so I'll do weapon as well. Then I craft this one. I probably should have waited for the hourly quest to do crafting parts, but frankly, I've been waiting 5 weeks to open all of these, so I don't care. This is the one time I really don't care. It's only worth like what, 500,000 points anyway. It's just not that much. Or the consume energy cores, could have waited for that hourly quest as well. But give me a break here. I've been waiting 5 weeks to open these chests. So did I equip that? Yes. I need to equip this one. Equipped. Yeah, remove that one. Equip this one. Then I can split that one as well. So now I went from 2 gold parts to 4. Going back to this screen, do I have anything else I can craft? Because I know the other ones need a lot of fiberglass. I don't think I can do any of these. No, I can't. These needs a lot of fiberglass, and this one needs fiberglass. So, apologize, but that's all I can do. So I got 2 gold parts today. Probably could have waited for, I think it's Gather Day. Gather Day has the hourly quest that gives you points for crafting parts and consuming energy cores. And that concludes this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.